This is part 5 of this coloring book live, and I'm super excited to do this because as soon as I finished it off this previous week, I literally noticed that I have 1, 2, 3 artichokes that I totally missed. I only thought that I had those 2, so I'm excited to do those today. I have a little Halloween decor out. So, here. I also have this guy with a cape. I feel like that's quite fitting. If it'll stay up. There we go. Okay, so with this, I believe that I started with a berry shade. I was using plum and like this maroon color. So let's just start with the plum. It looks like I was doing it mostly on the tips and then that middle section there. Let's just start with this one over here. Hello, welcome. And it looks like there was a little bit on the bottom of the stem, so that's what I'll do. Looking good. There was a bit of purple on the tops, but it was mostly that maroon color. Sorry, let me move my light source here. Pardon the little strobe. Okay. Going back to red or maroon. Looking good. And then, since I finally do have a forest green, I'm going to go in with forest green. And it looks like I was mostly doing it on the edges there, so that's what I'll do. And this is a watercolor pencil, so it's like really buttery. Welcome! Hello everyone. Good morning. Sorry, I was just such in a trance coloring this. Welcome. I hope everyone is having a terrific Tuesday. This is part 5 of this coloring page, and I'm very excited to continue this today. Thank you. I hope everyone's doing super well today. We are nearing Halloween. It is spooky season, and I am very excited. So, with this, it looks like I went in with a moss green. I'm currently coloring an artichoke. And what's funny is that I colored this artichoke and this artichoke during the first coloring live of this page. And I did not even see these other three that were on the edge of the page. So that is what I'm doing today. This one right here, there, and right there. Alrighty, I think that's about good for that one. I'm going to go back in with that plum and maroon, doing this other artichoke here. I am very, very excited for spooky season, especially now that we are doing more regularly scheduled lives. So I have something very exciting planned for this upcoming Tuesday, which will be October 1st. Can you believe that? Time is flying. But anyway, I have a very fun, relaxing ASMR Halloween based live planned. So I'm very excited for that. And if you like cats, like my black cat Olive, Miss Olive, she will hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get her into that live. Because during this time in the morning, she usually has like zoomies, she's running around, or she is already taking her first nap of the day. So, we will just have to see. But I do plan on doing a spooky ASMR. And it is going to be very fun because it's going... Thank you so much. That's very kind. I'm very excited for this upcoming live because it's going to feature something from my childhood. And it was one of my favorite pieces of content. If that kind of gives it away, not really, but yeah, I'm very excited to share it with you guys, and hopefully Olive can join me. Okay, that looks good for that artichoke. Let's move on to this one. Move the page over so you guys can see. Going back in with that plum. We're going to be doing the base of each leaf. This is my microphone, by the way. It's clipped to my perfume so that it is elevated, and hopefully you guys are picking up the pencil sounds. Okay, I'll add a bit more purple to the top here. Okay, going in with red. Alright, looking pretty good. I'm gonna go in with forest green. Okay, looking good. That seems to be it for artichokes. Now, let's do a pepper. I made this one orange, so let's do a red one because there's already a lot of green going on. I'm going to start with purple to go in the shadows, just to add some depth. I'm going to move my camera up a bit. There we go. Now you can see everything. Okay. Back to the pepper. And I'm going to go in with a bit of blue, just a tiny bit, where the shadows would really be dark. Okay. For highlights, I'm going to go in with a bit of yellow. This is like a sunshine yellow. And I'm going to do some on the stem here too. I'll go back in with the purple on the stem, just to really deepen that up. And now I will go in with red. let's add some green to the stem. Looking pretty good. I feel like I want a bit more depth though. Oh, this is like a deep, I guess almost periwinkle, like super purpley blue. Doing this very, very, very lightly. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, what to do next? We could do a mushroom, like a baby bella mushroom. Okay, I have some colors that will work. This one's kind of a gray, it's called dark umber. I then have a light tan, and this one is just called brown. Oh, there's a mushroom there. Oh, there's two mushrooms right next to each other. Okay. So 3 it looks like. Maybe? I can't even tell with the stems. No, I don't think so. Okay. So, a baby bella mushroom. I literally just ate those and now I'm trying to think. Okay, the stem is more gray. Okay. Let's start with the stem. Doing this dark umber color. This is really pretty. It's like literally the color of a mushroom. Like that kind of dirty brown gray. Sorry if you can hear the, I almost called that a leaf blower, the tree shredder all the way in the distance. just a little fall time ambiance. Sorry, I realized my hand was in front the entire time. I'm trying to think of undertones for the mushroom. Probably blue would be best. This is a pretty good blue. Kind of borderline navy. Just doing very, very lightly around the edges here, where there would be shadow. Okay. I'm gonna go in with this warm tone deep brown. Don't want to block the camera. Okay, I'll do this mostly on the top of the mushroom. Can't believe I don't know mushroom anatomy. The head of the mushroom, I guess. And then the tail or the butt, the stem of the mushroom is more cool tone. Go in with this light warm tone tan and go all over the head of the mushroom. looking pretty good. I'm going to go back in with the dark umber, the more of a gray brown, and really deepen up the stem here. Add back those shadows and definition. And I'll add some into the top as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like I've certainly progressed with my coloring and learning how to apply undertones and whatnot, so I'm very proud of this, so thank you. I'm going to go in with the light tan over the base. And that mushroom looks pretty good to me. There is one right next to it, but just to kind of evenly fill up the space for now, I'm going to move over here. So starting out with the dark umber, we really want to deepen up this little inside nook cranny. Then on the edges. I'm going to go in with this kind of almost periwinkle blue, just to add some cool undertones to the mushroom. And then I will go in with the warm, deep brown, focusing this more on the head of the mushroom. And I won't be doing the light tan on the inside of the head. Well, I guess on any of this, I would assume the whole thing is sliced in half. Pardon me. Okay. Because when you slice open a mushroom, it's a bit more cool tone. That's what I was going to say. And then going back in with dark umber. Looking good. I'm happy with that. Okay, now we can do this other mushroom over here. Basically doing the same thing because it's chopped in half. Starting with dark umber. Okay, I just recently watched the horror movie, scary movie, Nope. And the creature, not to give anything away, but it kind of looks like a mushroom. So that's what that. That is what that reminds me of. And then all along the edges to add some depth. And then I'm going to go in with blue, oops, to add a cool undertone. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will go in just a little bit with the warm brown. Trying to find a good angle. I feel like my light should be right here so I'm not blocking the light, but also so my hand is not blocking the camera. Oops, I forgot the center. Gotta add blue. Okay. And with that dark umber color, okay. And to finish it off, going over the entire thing very lightly with dark umber because it's more of a gray tone. I feel like my blending is not as good as that one, but whatever. Probably because it's on the curve of the page. Okay. I feel like next we could do a tomato, another pop of red, and this time it will not be sliced in half. Honestly, this could be more of a yellow tomato. I'll do that. Make it a bit more yellow. So, I have like a sunshine yellow and then a sunflower yellow. I'm going to start with the sunshine yellow just to really make those highlights pop. I don't want to forget the stem, just a little bit of yellow. And then going in with the sunflower yellow to blend that other yellow. Now I'm going to go in with a lighter orange to start adding in some depth and warmness and shape. Okay. To add a bit more of a shadow where the broccoli is, pardon me, I'm gonna go in with purple. Just right where the broccoli is. Just a little tiny hint. And that will help to add some depth into, there's olive hair, and to give the illusion of a shadow that the broccoli is right on top of it. Just so this isn't such a flat looking illustration. I'll do some by over here and some down here. Okay. I'm going to go in with this more vibrant orange. I'd say this is like a pumpkin orange. Not going over the entire thing, but slowly blending those edges inwards and adding more warmth. Alrighty. Just about done. And I'm barely even applying pressure right here just to get another hint, or I guess to continue the hint of orange and to make sure everything is this warm tone. And then I will go back over with the sunflower yellow, which is the warm tone yellow. This will be the final layer, and now I'm applying a bit more pressure to kind of blend everything all together. Alrighty, I think we're looking pretty good. I'm going to add some more green to the stem. Maybe I'll add a bit more yellow so it doesn't blend into the broccoli too much. I honestly don't even know if that's a part of the broccoli or the stem. Would assume it's the stem. Alright. Okay. So, what next? I don't even know what some of these things are. Like at the corner here, is that like a shallot? Like a little onion? I don't quite know. And then I'm trying to look throughout here. Those look like snap peas. Oh, I did not do the stem of this tomato. So let's do that. I'll do more yellow on the stem and just a bit on the leaves. And then with forest green, just at the base. And then moss green. And then, where'd it go? Oh, back to forest green. Okay, perfect. So, I feel like we could do that snap pea, but is that the only one? That's the only pea that I see. Really? I'm probably gonna finish this off today, or not really finish the entire thing, but finish the live, and then I'll see another one. But anywho, okay, let's do that one tiny little pea, starting with sunflower yellow on the pea itself, and then on the leaf. And then there's like an awkward gray space behind it, like it's not fully white, it's actually gray. So I'm assuming that's not a vegetable. I'm not quite sure. But Rose Art does not like to put the names on their pencils. This looks purple. Okay, I'm gonna trust that it's purple. I'm just going in to add a bit of shadow and to really deepen up the green that I'm gonna apply. Now, forest green, going over the pea pod. And the pea itself. And the leaf. I'm going in with moss green over the pea and the leaf. I guess that's good enough. Okay. I wish they hadn't put the potato behind the brown mushrooms. I wish the color would have been more evenly placed. I could do more of like a sweet potato, more of a orangey potato. I think I'll do that. I will start out with the sunflower yellow. And I think that's also blank space behind there. The potato is just in that vicinity. And there's another one there as well. And that looks like, I'm not quite sure. I wish it would really say. Okay, well, I'll just focus on these potatoes then. Doing a little wash of yellow. Oh, and speaking of sweet potato, to quote Michelle Obama, my favorite fall vegetable. And then it's interesting because the potato texture stops and the line, unless it's like a little miniature potato and it goes like that, because there's no texture there. So I guess I'll make it a little potato. Honestly, okay, I'll make these russet potatoes because they're more yellow anyway. That's good. Can't go wrong with a russet potato. Okay. I'm gonna go in. Here we are. Dark umber. I'm gonna go in where the texture is shown on the edge of the potato and then also where the shadows would be. I'm trying to think of like another undertone that I can do, but russet potatoes are just really yellow. I could probably do, to keep it more warm tone, I'll probably just do a hint of purple for the shadows. looking good. Going in with purple, just a tiny hint where the shadows would be, or the deepest shadows, I should say. Okay, and I'm going to go back in with dark umber to kind of blend that out. And then I think I'm going to add just a tiny hint of orange, just a little bit. Just add some warmth back in there. Okay, and now to make these russet potatoes, let's go in with yellow. And now I'm applying pressure to really blend everything together, because I think I went a bit too hard with the dark umber, but we'll make it work. Yeah, I went a bit too hard, but that's okay. You live and you learn. Oops, I almost started coloring right on top of the turnip. Okay, those are pretty good. You can still see some dark umber, but I'm gonna go in with tan to hopefully kind of blend that so it's not such a contrast on the yellow. Okay, well maybe that did something, maybe it didn't, but they definitely look like potatoes now, so that's good. Man, I really wish there was like a vegetable identifier, because I'm trying to see, I feel like this bit was a part of that spinach leaf, but it's not the same texture, so I don't know what that would be. And then it looks like it's the same type of thing. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like something that would grow in the ground, judging by the texture. So, Maybe I could do an onion, because that is mostly just green, white, and a bit of yellow. So let's do that. I'm going to start with a bit of this sunshine yellow, just a bit along the body there, to get a bit of a hint of color, so it's not all white. Looking good. I have this green called Green Pastures. It's not quite forest green, and it's not a moss green. I guess it's more of a forest green, but not really. My gosh, I almost forgot what I was coloring for a second. So many things going on. Wait, is that supposed to be garlic? Shoot. I think that's supposed to be garlic. Okay, well, good thing I didn't do too much. Okay. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure it's garlic. I'm gonna go in with a cool tone purple. Okay, honestly, I don't know what else I could do to make this more like garlic, you know? Maybe I'll go in with dark umber, just a tiny bit, to add some depth, I guess, and a hint of color. Yeah, it's a bit brown, but just a bit for some depth. Okay. I wish I had more pastels. I have like a light purple, I feel like might kind of bring it to life. Oops, that is a bit in there. Let me go in with some yellow as well. Okay. this all together, hopefully, and add a bit, is this doing anything? And hopefully this will look like a piece of garlic that I thought was an onion, or maybe it is an onion, and I don't know. I'm gonna share this because it has stuck with me since kindergarten. One of the first times, like my first memories of using colored pencils was in kindergarten, and especially with a white colored pencil. So I was just coloring some random thing, and I was using like, actual colors. And this one girl says to me, if you add white, it will make it cuter. And to this day, I don't know what she meant by that. I don't know if she meant like blending it like I just did here. I could not tell you, but that has stuck with me since kindergarten. And I still don't know what she meant. Okay. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay. These are looking a bit flat. I think it needs a bit of green. Yes, that's what it needs. Yep. Green is what this turnip needs. I still plan on doing a bit more coloring today, but I feel like next time for part 6, I will definitely be able to complete all of this. And once I'm done with today's live, I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna try to figure out what each of these things are. Cause like, okay, yeah, that's an onion and that's garlic. But like, that's an onion. What are those? Like, I don't know. Corn? I don't know. So I'll figure that out, and then for the next live, I will know exactly what everything is, and I will know what to color it. So I think we're looking pretty good. I'll just add some at the top here. Okay. Oh, there is another onion there as well. Okay. I'll do these leafy greens. Not quite sure exactly what kind of leafy green. We also have a head of lettuce. Looks like romaine lettuce. Maybe some more spinach. More leafy greens. Yeah. I will have to figure out what all of these are. Okay. Let's do this leafy green. Not quite sure what it is, so I'm going to add some purpley red. Maybe it's like a romaine lettuce. I'm going to start with purple. And again, I really apologize if you can hear that tree shredder all the way in the distance. I feel like sound is really just traveling. Just doing purple all along the veins. I'll do some there. Okay. Going in with that. This is called mahogany. I'll do this mostly on the tips of the leaves. Really just blending it downwards. I think that's... Or is this supposed to be celery? Shoot. It might be celery. Okay. Yeah, that would make more sense of it being celery. Okay, well, good thing I didn't go too far. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna go in... Yeah, this is more of a minty forest green. This is more of a warm tone forest green. I'm gonna go in with... I'll do a bit of the warm. Just on the edges there to kind of blend into that red. Because I thought this was romaine lettuce, but I now just made the conclusion that it's probably celery. But this will add a nice undertone anyway, to add some more depth and whatnot. And then along these lines here. The fact that I literally was growing celery this past spring and it didn't click. Oh well. Okay. The stem or the stalk is more of a yellow tone. I'm gonna go in with the sunshine yellow, more of a neon yellow. That little bit there is not a part of it, and I don't know what it could be, and I don't know how to color it. Like, there's so many random things in the corners. It's like, what could that be? I don't know. I'm gonna go in. Where is my minty green here? I'm gonna do this on the leaves a bit. Very lightly. I'm gonna go in, what is this called? Green pastures. Okay. I'm gonna do moss green on the stem here. So there's a bit more green, but still keeping the warmth of it all. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. just because I'm totally not certain as to what all these other vegetables are, I think I'm gonna end the stream here today. So, if you are still here, if you watched any bit of this, thank you so much. I truly do appreciate your support. Please be sure to leave a like, and I will absolutely be continuing this in future Tuesday live streams. But yeah, you can be sure to catch me this Friday for a very Halloween themed gaming live stream. So, if that floats your boat, I hope to see you Friday, and if not, I will see you on my next video. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be kind to the earth. Have a fabulous day.